This time I got his name and address.
Nobody's on remote?
Don't worry, your 10 minutes hasn't started.
All right.
Yeah, it can't start till somebody gets here.
Oh, we're still waiting for a quorum, so. All right. Well, good evening. Welcome to the Saline County Planning and Zoning Commission meeting tonight, April 5th, 2021. We'll begin with item 1, the consent agenda. Approval of the minute or the agenda for April 5th, 2021. Any discussion or changes?
I move that we approve the agenda as written.
No, second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the agenda as stated. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion approved. Now, item B, approval of the minutes for January 4th, 2021. We have those here. Any changes or additions or comments?
Mr. Chair, I move we accept the minutes as written.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the minutes as written from the January 4th meeting. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item number 2, CUP 2021-102. Request for a conditional use permit by Netlinks to install a 120-foot monopole telecommunications tower at 1440 South Woodward Road. Staff, if you want to give us an overview on that one?
Yes. This is like the others that had been approved previously in the general vicinity. The applicant is proposing a 120-foot tall telecommunications tower at 1440 South Woodward Road. Is based on its current location. The tower will meet the required setbacks. Tower is not located within the airport buffer zone. The applicant has submitted a site plan, and I've attached it as Exhibit A in your packets. There are at least 2 existing towers within 2 miles of this site. However, it is undetermined whether or not these towers have co-locate capabilities. Both FAA and FCC documentation have been submitted and approved for this site. The antenna will provide service to the area school districts. Just to kind of give you some additional background on this, and then I know the representative is here for Next Link as well. But Dickinson County also approved a couple of these last month, and from my understanding is that it's this particular provider is focusing on schools, the school district around Solomon, and that also is available. Their service could also be available to the general public as well, so not just the school district, and it's to provide internet capabilities and provide better coverage for that area, because apparently there was some CARES money that was appropriated, and I think that the Solomon School District had appealed. It's my understanding that they had appealed to the state for some aid because of some underserved residents and students, and so this is all part of that expansion into the Solomon area. As far as public comments, staff has not received any comments from the public regarding this case. No other comments from other departments or agencies. Under the CUP review criteria, this use would be consistent with other similar uses approved in the recent past for communication towers. The use poses no adverse impact on the adjacent properties and uses, with no effect on traffic in the area. The use may not pose any aesthetic issues for the area, as most of the surrounding properties are ag-related uses. The cell tower will provide improved internet connectivity for the area schools and also for the residents. A building permit, staff is recommending approval of the conditional use permit, provided that no building permit will be issued until a commercial permit review has been completed by the city of Saline. And it's my understanding that the other two previously approved towers they're still working with the city on the details of those two as well. So we haven't issued a certificate of occupancy for those yet, but they should be good to go as soon as the city gives the okay for them to go ahead and proceed. The alternatives are to approve the request with conditions as listed above, or to conditionally approve the request with other conditions that the commission may deem necessary. And I said you have, as I said, the site plan. The property is not located within a floodplain. And with that, I'll go ahead and turn it over to you all for further discussion.
Okay. Any discussion among commission? Questions for staff? I just had one quick question on the approval from the commercial permit. Is that just engineering review of the
Yes.
design?
Yeah, I think that one of the things that that the city is, the applicant's been working on, is they're working with Caw Valley on some engineering drawings, and once they get those in, they'll be good.
Okay. All right. Seeing nothing from the commission, would the applicant like to approach and share any details with us?
Absolutely, thank you, Council. Hi, my name is Aaron Judd. Should I leave my mask on or take it off for the purposes of speaking? I don't know what is the procedure here. In the news, they always take it off. Anyway, my name is Aaron Judd. I'm a representative of NextLink. I help engineer and maintain the networks that we are building under the under SERG, which is the grant that has been given to be able to provide stable internet to those who, to the education services here, and also to those who are having to be educated from home. So as Council was saying, we do provide to the schools and also to the public as well. I felt like he did a great job explaining everything I came here to explain, so thank you for coming so prepared and making my life so much easier. But I'm here to answer any questions that council may have.
Okay. Any questions from the commission?
I have one.
Yes, sir.
This is a cell tower?
This is not a cell tower. It's a kind of a miscommunication, but it is a common colloquial term. But no, this is just a monopole. It doesn't meet the same guidelines as a cell tower. So we wouldn't be having any cell infrastructure in that general vicinity. It's a 120-foot monopole, no guy wires, anything like that.
And what is it going to be maintaining? What's going to be on it?
So it would have approximately two 18 gigahertz radios that we use to bring the internet in. And then approximately 5, they're called access points, APs, that we would then use to distribute internet down into the valley. They're about 3-foot-long antennas, and that's it.
And so basically your customer base will be able to have internet access.
Yes.
Thank you.
How wide of a reach does that run off those two radios?
So based off the current engineering, it takes, we would be providing internet access to, it looks like a good portion of the west part of the city, almost leading to the center of town. Tony's Pizza is just barely outside of the range, so sorry, Tony's, but that's about the north, and then we would cover all the way down south from this one tower.
How far south?
I wish my map was larger, but I would say, according to this, the Walmart Supercenter is the east side of, I'm sorry, is on the west side of town, and we'd be about that far south on the east. If that makes sense to council. I have a photo if you guys would like to see it.
Kind of gives us an idea of the area.
Okay.
Anything else?
Any other questions?
Not for me.
I have one.
Sure.
This, of course, it has nothing to do with this. This is me being me.
We're
Well,
used to you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Let's say 3 or 4 years in the future, you want to put a cell tower out there. What would it take to transform that into a cell tower? Or would you just have to build you a brand new tower out there?
I believe that the radio frequencies that the cell companies operate on, per the FCC, would need to be higher, so it would require a new tower.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay. Any other questions or discussion? All right. Is there anyone online that we need to connect with?
Is there?
Okay. All right. Seeing none. Thank you
All
for
right, thank you very much.
explanation.
Thank you.
Bring it back to the commission. Any discussion? If not, anyone would like to make a motion?
I would like to move that we, what's the word I want to use now? Okay,
Approve.
Approve?
approve, thank you. CUP 2021-102. I don't see any special recommendations on it or anything, so just move that we approve this.
Second.
Okay. There is one condition that staff had here,
There is one condition?
Brett.
Okay,
the building permit.
with the conditions that staff has already pointed out.
You wish to amend your,
Yes, I do.
okay, all right.
Yes, I do.
We have a second?
Second.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded that we approve CUP 2021-102 with, as written, with the recommendation from staff that a building permit will not be issued until a commercial permit review has been completed by the city of Salina. All in favor, please raise your right hand. All right, motion carries. Any other business, staff?
Just no other new business. I was just going to go over some additional miscellaneous items. One is that probably we're about a month over doing the election of officers since we weren't here last month, and so we'll probably need to do that this evening before we adjourn.
All right. With that, do we have a nomination for chair? The rest of this year, apparently, or for the next year?
For the next 12 months, yeah.
Well, I would like to propose you, but you're going on how many years now?
3?
So, I mean,
Whatever.
unless somebody else wants it.
I travel too much.
Everybody hides under the desk.
One step forward.
All right, so is that a motion? Okay.
If you don't mind, I mean, I
That's
don't-
fine. I'll do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll second it.
All right. It's been moved and seconded that I retain position of chair for the next 12 months. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
You're doing a fine
Okay.
job.
All right.
Yeah.
We have a motion for a vice chair.
To your left.
I'll second that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carries.
You guys are doing a great job.
You are. I don't think any of us would do anything. I know I would.
And one additional item is just the May meeting next month. We'll be going over the comp plan. And even though we don't have a good example this evening of the Zoom capabilities, we do have Zoom capabilities. And so anybody who's not able to attend in person is more than welcome to Zoom in, and we can start our comp plan Chapter 4 review of the goals and objectives at that.
I was going to ask, if I might, when we are back to normal, quote, unquote, are we going to continue with the Zoom?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have, this particular forum is an option to us to continue for the foreseeable future. It works out really well. We've seen it work well with both the city and the county.
Yes, I would agree that it works well, and so, but I just wanted to check and make sure that you never know. Very-
Absolutely.
All right.
Tim, do you mind if we talk about the?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I apologize. I'm Hannah Stambo. I'm the Deputy County Administrator for Saline County. And one additional item that we have for some discussion and your input as well is something that staff has been doing some reviews of different processes. And one of the processes that came forward to us was the process that we use for road vacations out in the county. Currently, that particular function is a function of the county clerk, and through some of our discussions had really talked about the idea of having road vacation requests come to the Planning Commission as a part of the review process. Ultimately, road vacations are a final decision by the county commission. But with the level of expertise that you have with the knowledge of the county, as well as county codes and different review process parts of it, we felt that this was something that just seemed to fit very well as a function of the Planning Commission. We certainly still have some kind of internal processes that we would have to iron out. But this is something that we wanted to bring as far as discussion for the Planning Commission to see if there's any opposition to it, or how comfortable the Planning Commission would feel with the staff moving forward to making some of those internal processes happen appropriately.
If I remember right, haven't we had some discussions and a couple of those in the past?
It seemed
Like
like
there
the
was-
discussions come up.
Yeah, there was a bridge and then some other stuff. It's been years ago, but I believe it's been part of another meeting or something. But
We also do, you all do a change of road classifications as well.
yeah, it seemed like there were some vacating ones in the past that we've discussed.
Yeah, I remember
Where we,
down.
Yeah.
where we made recommendations.
In the past 2 years, in this planning administration, it's been minimum maintenance
Yeah.
changes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thoughts or questions from the commission?
Well, having been impacted by that, I would think it's a good idea. It'd be nice to get public input on that before it gets closed.
Yeah. I would tend to agree. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay.
Especially since the previous county engineer closed as many secondary bridges as he could, so.
Yeah. Okay. Do we need a motion on that, or was that just for discussion?
No, I don't think we need a motion at this point. We wanted to discuss it with you first before, like I said, we have got some internal processes on the county side that we need to work out, as well as some potential changes to county code to work on with our county counselor. So but didn't want to move forward with doing any of that if you guys were not comfortable with that.
All right. Anything else from staff?
Nope, that's it.
All right. We have a motion to adjourn?
I motion we adjourn.
Second?
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Meeting adjourned.